Let's talk about outcomes, because that really is about the great work that you do. So often, you as organizations have your heads down doing this amazing work with the people that you serve, and you forget to think about how do I tell that story, about the difference I've made in the lives of the people I'm serving. This thing called results-based accountability is really a disciplined way of thinking and taking action. It's used by communities or it's used by agencies to improve the lives of children, families, and the community as a whole. And really, it's working backwards, looking at what you hope to achieve, and then thinking about how you know that and how will you get there. So at the end of the day, you want your programming to achieve that result, and you want to be able to articulate how you know that and how you got there. What's the difference between service units and outcomes? Service units are outputs. They collect things like number of hours, number of contacts, the amount of food you distributed, and how many bed nights. So they're incremental things that you count that are really important and that we want to know. In fact, all your scopes of work will contain your service units. But we also want to know, once again, what difference did all of those things make with the people that you're serving? What changed as a result of someone working in your program? Your outcomes should show your best work. Things to think about when you're putting your outcome measures together. What are your success stories? What are you most proud of at the end of the day after you've served young people in your after-school program? What changes for the folks after participating in your program? And again, really, what difference did you make? We're asked all the times by our city councils, how do we know that the investments we make with our taxpayer dollars are really making a difference? This is you helping us tell that story. How to put this in your application is the percentage of clients who are going to achieve this desired result or outcome that you expect to see as a result of your services. They measure that percentage of desired improvement. Ultimately, they measure quality, not quantity. Your outputs or service units, they measure quantity. Your outcomes measure quality. So for example, 90% of all clients will be successfully placed in housing. 80% of our clients participating in our after-school program will graduate on time. And in the application, you'll be asked how you measure that. Maybe you do a pre and post survey. Maybe you have a social emotional scale that qualifies that somebody's working on the goals in their case management plan. Those are just a couple of examples. Just remember that data are super important, and we don't want to make this onerous on you, but the more you can understand the data, the more competitive you are, not only for our grants, but also for other grants like Best Starts for Kids, Communities of Opportunity, the Veterans, Seniors, and Human Services Levy. Those are all folks that are looking for the same type of thing, looking for outcomes and how you know that you made a difference. And then, ultimately, if you need to ask for more money in the future, you'll be able to say why. You won't just say, oh, because I serve more people. You'll be able to say, because this is the difference that we make.